If your iPhone asks for your Apple ID password every time you download a free app, apps like news, weather, email, or social media keep refreshing data. If you don't like the new iOS 26 liquid glass. Hi friends, welcome back to Pre-Dev Tech. Did you know the apps you minimize on your iPhone are still running in the background? Apps like news, weather, email, or social media keep refreshing data so they open instantly. But that also drains your battery and data. To stop this, open Settings, go to General, then tap Background App Refresh. From here, you can turn it completely off, which saves the most battery. But if you still want apps to refresh in the background, you can choose Wi-Fi only. That way, apps update only when you're connected to Wi-Fi instead of using mobile data, which still helps save battery. You can also turn it off individually for specific apps if you want more control. And this is just the first iOS setting you should turn off. Next, if you don't like the new iOS 26 liquid glass design or the glassy notification panel, there's a quick way to reduce it. Just open Settings, go to Display and Brightness, and change the liquid glass style from clear to tinted. This will reduce the glass effect in the notification panel and make it easier to read. But you might notice that the icons still look a bit glassy. To completely remove that effect, open Settings again, go to Accessibility, then tap Display and Text Size. Now turn on Reduce Transparency. This removes most of the glass effect across the interface and makes everything look cleaner. I actually made a detailed video about this setting, so you can check it by clicking the card in the top right corner. Now moving on to the next setting you should turn off: Autoplay Video Previews. This setting automatically plays videos in places like the App Store and some apps. That can quietly drain your battery and use your data. To turn it off, go to Settings, Accessibility, then Motion, and disable Autoplay Video Previews. Turning this off can save a lot more battery. Next is an interesting setting Apple introduced in iOS 26.4. When you move the cursor in the search bar, you may notice a glittering bright effect. It looks cool, but it also uses a little more battery. If you want to turn it off, open Settings, go to Accessibility, then tap Display and Text Size. Now scroll down and you'll see a new option called Reduce Bright Effect. Just turn it on and the glittering bright effect will disappear. Now, moving to one of the most annoying iPhone setting you should definitely turn off. If your iPhone asks for your Apple ID password every time you download a free app, this next setting will fix that. For example, here you can see I'm trying to download a free app like LinkedIn or Snapchat. When I tap Install, it asks for my password, which can be really annoying. But you can easily stop this. Just open Settings, tap your Apple ID at the top, then go to Media and Purchases. Next, tap Password Settings and turn off Require Password under Free Downloads. Now you can see I'm able to download these apps without entering my password. For me, this is one of the best settings to turn off. Let me know in the comments if you find this useful. And if you enjoy tips like this, consider subscribing to the channel. Now moving on to the next setting. If you take a lot of photos with your iPhone, you should definitely check this one. Like when I'm capturing multiple photos very quickly. But there's a catch. By default, iPhone has a setting called Prioritize Faster Shooting. It helps capture photos faster, but slightly reduces the quality of those photos. If you prefer better photo quality, you can turn this off. Just open Settings, scroll down to Camera, and turn off Prioritize Faster Shooting. This way, your iPhone focuses on better image quality instead of speed. Now moving on to another small but annoying setting. Every time you type on your iPhone, you hear that click sound from the keyboard. It might seem small, but it can be annoying and also uses a bit of battery. To turn it off, open Settings, go to Sounds and Haptics, then tap Keyboard Feedback. Now simply turn off sound. You can keep haptic on, it gives a smooth typing feeling. This makes your typing silent but still satisfying. Now moving on to another simple setting you should turn off. Every time you lock your iPhone, you hear that small click sound. It's not very useful and can get annoying over time. To turn it off, open Settings, go to Sounds and Haptics. Then simply turn off lock sound. This removes that unnecessary click and makes your iPhone feel cleaner and quieter. Now moving on to a very important setting. Have you ever noticed your ringtone or alarm volume suddenly becoming too low or too loud? That usually happens because of a setting called Change with Buttons. When this is turned on, your volume buttons also change your ringtone and alarm volume. To fix this, open Settings, go to Sounds and Haptics, then turn off Change with Buttons. Now your volume buttons will only control media volume, not your ringtone or alarm. This makes your volume much more consistent and avoids missing alarms. Now, moving on to another useful setting. If you share your iPhone screen using AirPlay, you should check this. By default, notifications can still appear while you're sharing your screen. This can expose your private messages to others. Like here you can see I'm sharing my screen with my Mac and the notification appears on the screen. To fix this, open Settings, go to Notifications, then tap Screen Sharing. Now turn off Allow Notifications. Now you can see when I'm sharing my screen, notifications are not showing. As you can see, I received some messages, but they didn't appear on the screen. Now moving on to another setting you might not need. There's a feature called Handoff that connects your iPhone with other Apple devices. But if you don't use multiple Apple devices, this just runs in the background. To turn it off, open Settings, go to General, then tap AirPlay and Continuity. Now turn off Handoff. This helps reduce background activity and keeps your iPhone more private. Now moving on to another setting you can turn off. If you don't play games on your iPhone, you probably don't need Game Center. It tracks your gaming activity and can run in the background. It can also send you notifications and connect with other players. To turn it off, open Settings and search for Game Center. Then simply sign out. This reduces background activity and improves your privacy. And don't worry, you can still download and play games from the App Store. Like here you can see, I can still install games normally. For most users, this is another setting you can safely turn off, especially if you're not a more advanced gamer. Now moving on to another setting you should turn off. Have you ever received random emails or notifications from Apple about apps, music, or news? These are Apple announcements and promotional updates. They're not very useful for most users and can be distracting. To turn this off, open Settings, tap your Apple ID at the top, then go to Personal Information. Tap Communication Preferences. Now turn off options like Announcements, Apps, Music, TV, and Apple News. This will stop those unnecessary notifications and emails from Apple. Your iPhone will feel much cleaner without them. Now moving on to the final setting you should check. You might be paying for subscriptions you don't even use. Sometimes we forget to cancel free trials, and they start charging automatically. Like here, you can see my InShot subscription is already active and could charge my card. But if I cancel it now, it will still stay active until the subscription period ends. To check this, open Settings, tap your Apple ID at the top, then go to Subscriptions. Here, you can see all your active subscriptions. You can cancel any subscription you don't need. This can save you money every month. I always check this regularly to avoid unnecessary charges. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe for more iPhone, iPad, and Mac tips and tricks. And you can click on the top right corner to check out my other iOS videos. Let me know in the comments which setting you're going to turn off first. And don't forget to like and share this video. See you in the next one.